Live here, recording this. About to be good.
Okay, I'm lit.
Mic check, mic check.
Mic check, mic check. Yeah, I'm good.
I'm good.
You good?
Alright.
Hour number 2.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
We got somebody special here.
Yeah.
Special?
Yo, we need one of them intros.
Yo, no, you know the intro. You know the
Platinum
intro.
package,
You
DS,
know the
VIP,
intro
DSP,
is
intro.
The
coming.
VIP,
The
DSP
platinum
intro?
package.
Let's do it.
Listen,
Hold on, DS.
I hope I say this correctly.
Hold up, we gotta get the music right and everything. We gotta
Yeah,
set
you
it.
You gonna get Gladiator?
right.
You gonna get
right.
Gladiator on? Shout out.
No, Gladiator. Just, the right beats.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
So, Q Sci-Fi, am I saying that right?
Yes, sir.
Q Sci-Fi in 08.
Okay.
RU, Rutgers, for those of y'all who don't know, 1,000-point scorer.
1,000 of them.
36
West-
way to do it.
I see. I didn't know that.
Talk
Okay,
that talk. Go
that
ahead.
talk.
Go ahead.
Westchester's Knicks inaugural power forward back in 2015.
The first ever.
The first ever.
That's fire.
That's why he put it on.
Yeah.
I like his language
Yeah.
game.
That's
It's
fire.
very
That's
good.
how you got to do
It's
it.
very good. All-time leading scorer, St. Joe's Regional.
That's
All-time
crazy.
leading
That's
scorer?
All-time
crazy.
leading
That stat is
With
crazy.
all time?
Number one.
Like number one?
No one got-
Number uno.
No one got more buckets than he do.
You played
Not yet.
Not
It'll
yet.
happen.
It'll happen.
The foundation is there, but
You played all 4 at varsity level, right?
it's funny you said that. I actually played 3 years. Quick story, my
Whoa.
pops, the parents on the freshman team, I'm on the varsity team my freshman year, wanted me
Yeah.
to play varsity.
Yeah.
Shout out to Kevin Sullivan, Charles Sullivan,
Yeah,
wow,
Springfield's
names.
finest.
Names.
Yeah.
DC, they pops was like, Coach, bring him up. But my dad was like, nah, I want my son to mature amongst his peers. So I played
Ooh,
freshman in JV my freshman year, then I played varsity sophomore through senior.
That's fire, yeah. Wow. Still did that.
Still got
Wow.
Crazy.
Okay, keep going, DSP.
Yeah.
And of course, CEO.
Uh-oh.
Because we talk to CEOs.
You know that.
That's a
CEO
fact.
speaks to CEOs.
You know that.
CEO of Fitness Fab Incorporated.
Yeah.
We got the one and only JR Inman in the building. What's going on, JR? Thank you for pulling up. Thank you
Hard
for
to
coming
guard
to
JR.
Never
Yeah, man.
Tuck Your Town Radio.
Yeah,
Man.
appreciate y'all having me, man.
Yo, this might have been. Let me just jump in real
Of
quick.
course.
I hooped with him back in like.
Oh, okay.
I think you were in 10th grade, right?
Back in the
We went to
day,
IS.
yeah.
Okay.
You threw it on him, right?
We was
We was on the
hooping
same
together.
team.
All right. I got started up.
Yeah.
Word?
What?
Yeah, Zach Rogers.
Yeah.
We had a
Wait,
squad.
y'all and Rod Chase and
Yeah.
me?
I was a young boy, man.
We did our thing at IS.
There's no way I lost the game.
Yeah,
Nah, we lost games.
We did, but we went
But
pretty
we did
far,
our thing.
though.
Yeah, we went to the playoffs.
That's
okay,
a
that's
squad.
what's up.
That's a
And
squad right
and we
there.
played against some dudes that pulled up with the whole camera crews around them and
Yeah,
they
yeah.
worked.
yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, I
That's
didn't
right.
know this.
Those
That's
type
what's
of
up.
guys. The blue
So,
check.
we-
The blue check before the blue check.
Yeah, the verified
yeah,
players. We
right.
gonna get into that story for sure. But
Absolutely.
JR, man.
That's what's up.
Where does it all begin for you? Who put the basketball in your hand? That's what I gotta ask you, bro.
And what year?
A word.
Right. Where does it begin?
Yeah.
Honestly, this is why I support y'all so much, man. For me, it began playing PAL. Out in Troy, New York. My dad was our first coach, and we played for Valley Cottage PAL. I was 8 years old.
Wow.
Just took myself, my friends, a couple of kids from the neighborhood, started a team, and we went to the championship our first year.
Oh, wow.
That's dope, man.
So, ever since I was young, even though, people argue, is he a New York guy, is he a Jersey guy?
Yeah.
Nah, you New York,
It all
bro.
started off here.
Yeah, he said having short. He said Valley Cottage.
Yo.
That's all I need to
Once
hear.
you play for the Knicks, it's solidified.
Yeah.
You New York, bro.
And look at his colors he got on,
Yeah,
man.
you got the New York
Exactly.
Knicks colors on, so
Come on,
man,
man.
that's
Yeah.
what's up, man.
So 8 years old out here winning chips. Were you
Word.
the tallest 8-year-old when you was on the court?
Honestly, I was a late bloomer, to be honest.
Oh,
with
for
you.
real?
So, I was the tallest, but I was kind of awkward, kind of uncoordinated, didn't know how to use, walk with 2 left feet, etc.
Yeah.
But it was the grind, man. It was the work, dedication
Absolutely.
that pretty much just developed my talent.
Absolutely.
Along as I grew, I was able to really do some things with this game, and I'm blessed and thankful for that.
That's what's up, brother.
I would say he would be like one of the first stretch big men I played with. He was ahead of his time because I wasn't really.
That was not a
afraid.
thing.
That wasn't a thing.
Maybe you could pop out to the foul line and
Right.
catch a pick and shoot from there.
But he was
but
shooting threes.
He could shoot from. He could do everything. So and people would get mad at him and like, yo, what are you doing? You can't shoot from. But he was ahead of his time.
And you know what? we spoke about that where they tried to limit players out here because
Absolutely. He's from that era.
he's from that era.
Yeah.
That's
If you're 6'3", you're a center.
yeah, and I was like,
Yeah.
no,
You feel
because
like-
once you get out of here,
And,
you're a guard.
And that is what has hindered a lot of careers. Because
Yes.
if you're a 6'3", back to the basket center from PAL, well, from CYO, PAL, then high school, all you know is back to the basket moves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're 6'3" when you go to college, or if you get opportunity to go to college,
yeah.
where you going to play? What position?
You're not playing power forward.
You think that coach is going to waste his time to reteach you how to... Yeah,
Nah.
right. I got another student. I mean, I got another athlete right here,
That's a
right
fact.
now.
Or
ready
even
to
a
go.
walk on.
Yeah,
that's
I got
right.
a walk on that's hungrier. I got all these, anyway.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So what was one of your biggest challenges to in basketball, period, man?
Biggest challenges?
Yeah, where you felt like I might not be able to do this anymore.
Honestly, I've had a few, quite a
really?
few.
Okay.
I want to say my freshman year in college at Rutgers, I was
Okay.
recruited by Gary Waters, who, he's a legendary Hall of Fame college
Yes.
coach.
Yes.
And we had a squad. We had the number 8 recruiting class in the country.
Wow.
My teammate at the time was a third-team All-American, Quincy Doobie.
Yeah.
And we had a couple of recruits from St. Pat's, a couple other guys. Lance Thomas, who wound up in the league, that was my boy, so I was
Yes.
trying to bring him over. And everything looked like it was about to be peachy keen. And then Coach Waters got constructively discharged, which basically means they let him go.
Yeah.
So turning point for me, a lot of coaches calling, trying to get me to transfer, figure out which direction I should go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My parents have always bred me to be like loyal. You know what I mean?
Got
So
you.
like for the same reasons I committed to Rutgers is the same reason why I stayed.
Stayed.
Okay.
But it was a kind of turning point for me, understanding more or less the business side of the hoop
Yes.
culture and like what happens and
Glad you got to
guys
see it early.
making moves exactly.
Yeah.
So more than anything else, I say that, and then going back to 2015 with the Westchester Knicks, a lot of people don't know my story in Westchester. I actually got released 3 times from the
Really?
Westchester
And
Knicks
how long of a period?
in about a 3.5 month span.
Wow.
JR, thank you for your services, but we're going another direction. 2 weeks later, oh, by the way, JR, you still around? We're trying to bring you back.
Oh, wow.
And so what had happened?
3 times.
That's
I
good.
had 3 times, bro. Third time's a charm. After the third time, I got my opportunity.
Nice.
Only played 14 minutes in my second to last game of the 2015 season in the G League, and 14 minutes, collected 10 points and 9 boards.
Wow.
14 minutes?
That's
14
crazy.
minutes, basically. Just getting at least a point, a rebound, getting my hand on every ball I could
Yeah.
get.
Yeah.
And more or less, the biggest craziness about that story is for 2 of those months of me just kind of weaving in between being active and inactive, I was doing that for free. I was not getting
wow.
paid. I looked Allen Houston in the face, thanked him from everything, and told him that I wanted to benefit just being affiliated with the Madison Square Garden Company.
I got you.
Wow.
So I was there at the Knicks practice facility in Terrytown before all of the players is there coming up. And then again, those are guys getting paid.
Yeah,
Even guys with NBA contracts.
Yeah.
Coming in 9 o'clock in the morning, I'm there at 7:30. Getting my ice bath, getting my workout in, working up that lather.
Yeah.
On some Mamba mentality type
Yes,
stuff.
absolutely.
And just first there, last to leave. And then more than anything else, when I left Westchester, Allen Houston said, you're part of the Westchester Knicks family. You know what I'm saying?
That's
I've
fine.
been able to
That's
take
what's
that
up.
into what I'm doing now.
That's what's up.
That is
man.
definitely-
Yeah, that's
he
a
didn't give
powerful
us that
story.
same welcome at his basketball camp because our boy Mir beat him in the shootout.
Oh yeah.
Yo, I remember
Does
that
he know
story.
how much a fan Beer was of him though?
I remember that story. But we were mad young.
We were in like high school.
I think
yo, ninth
that wasn't even high school.
I think
'cause
that was
Pops
eighth-
took us.
eighth
We was
grade,
young.
did.
Yeah.
So getting into that, I remember Allen Houston was like, excuse me, he was trying to tell us that he was better than Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
I guess that's why I coughed.
Yeah.
Because he was trying to tell us like, yo, I'm better than Michael Jordan. And it was like a church setting, so
Yeah.
all the kids were asking him about like, how do you think about God and
Yeah,
Jesus?
yeah.
And I just come on like, yo, you're not better than Michael Jordan. Who's better one-on-one? I remember your dad gave me that look like,
It's like, what are you
Sean,
doing?
why did you
like, bro, with this kid. And then he looked at me dead to my face and was like, I'm better than Jordan.
Yeah.
And I was like, get out of here. So then what he did was, he took it out on Mir.
Yeah.
Mir beat him in the shootout, but then after Mir
After
beat him
that?
in the shootout, he played a one-on-one.
It was bad.
It's quiet.
Yeah, it was quiet for
bad.
that. There was levels.
Word. Shout out to him.
Word.
Beer wasn't ready.
Not at all.
Oh man, that's hilarious. So like, how was it changing you? Because what position did you play at St. Joe's?
Same joke. I was more or less like a point center. You know, I pretty much played 1 through 5. I did post up, but
so
like
you were very fortunate
That's fine.
throughout your career.
You're like one
bro.
of the first ones that got that type of treatment.
And
Was
it's
that-
funny because when we see like Kevin Durant and Giannis Antetokounmpo and all this 6'8", 6'10" guys bringing up the ball, that's pretty much the status
That's what
quo
you was
now.
doing.
Correct.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was doing that, man. You know, the footage speaks for itself. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see
10 years strong.
I see the
Yeah.
Rutgers footage, and I'm
Yeah.
like, he's going crazy right now.
Facts.
So you were already polished for the collegiate game in high school.
Only thing I needed to do is put on a little weight. You know,
Of
I
course,
graduated,
of course,
I
of
was,
course.
About 6'7", 195, soaking wet.
Oh,
coming
okay,
out. So,
yeah. You had to lift
going
the
to the
weights.
Big East,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, 16
Yeah.
teams, 10 of them going to the conference. You got to
Yes.
muscle up. So
Facts.
that strength and conditioning on a collegiate level is second to none. You know?
What's that like for the
Yeah, I was
people that
gonna
have
say.
that dream?
Man, it's 2 days
Yeah.
all
Mhm.
summer in preparation for the fall. Getting up 6 in the morning, lifting, then going to the court for about an hour and a half, shooting workout.
Yep.
You know, still doing summer classes, so having to get your
Of
work
course.
done there between coming back at night for 2 or
Like,
3 days sometimes.
You gotta want it.
Crazy.
You gotta want
It's
it.
a
Crazy.
job, bro.
Yeah.
It's a job, like more than anything else. So, just fortunate, man. Happy that those field of experiences prepare me for today.
Oh yeah, oh
That's
yeah,
dope,
oh yeah.
man. Yo, what's the highest amount of points you ever put up in a game?
Good question.
High school game,
All levels.
St.
All
Joe.
levels,
All
out of your
levels.
whole career.
So let's say, no, even like you could tell me, I know you know CYO, because hoopers know everything.
They hoopers know
everyone.
stats.
Yeah.
So
Facts.
tell me your CYO,
Facts.
your PAL, then your high school, then college.
Honestly, I can only start at high school, bro. Because honestly, I was never a stat stuffer. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Middle
okay.
school, see, it kills me that nowadays everybody got all of this. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I got 1,345
Yeah, oh yeah.
points. I need to
They
score
keep the
this,
track.
this,
Yeah.
and I'm
Still
ranked
keeping track.
73rd in the group 1 and this.
Mhm.
Like, I
Yeah.
keep it simple. You know what I mean? 40 points against Episcopal Academy as a senior at St. Joe's.
Okay.
Who was on
Against
that
Wayne
team?
Ellington and Gerald Henderson.
Oh,
NBA.
40. You gave them, hold on, you gave
40.
them 40?
40. They had 20 each. I had 40. We
Mm.
Jason and Devin McCourty applying those clamps.
Okay, okay.
So that
Shout out
was
to them.
definitely,
To
yeah,
McCourty
right.
Shout out to the McCourty twins,
gotta
and
get it.
shout out to High Optics.
Word
I
up,
didn't,
shout out
even
to
know that
them.
both of them hooped. I thought only one of
Nah,
them
both of them
That's
hooped.
dope.
They
They
both
can hoop. Are
yeah.
they good? Hold on. I know they your mans. Keep it a buck though. Can they hoop?
Yeah, bro. They
Nah,
was,
I don't say it like
they,
that.
I mean,
I'm cooking both of them. Don't say it like
Hey,
that.
Dev, you might have to
McCourty
pull up
twins,
the
pull up. I was
DOA
gonna
35.
say, I was like, pull
Yeah,
up.
let me know.
They NFL players. They can't hoop, man. They do too many curls. They ain't got no jumper.
You passing the ball, they start running with
You
it.
know what I'm saying?
No,
Mad
wrong
travels.
sport.
Mad travels every time they pull up. Nah, chill before they, you
Yeah,
know,
yeah, we just
before they
joking,
come over
brother.
here and
We
dunk
just
on me. Word up. But anyway, so yeah, so Wayne Ellington, 40 on your head
40
top.
on your head top. Gerald Henderson, 40 on your head top.
Those are some real players.
That's what I'm
though.
saying.
Yeah.
Dogs, bro.
Who else? Who else?
But
Who else is on this hit
next
list?
level? Who else?
At Rutgers.
Rutgers, actually, I want to say my high at Rutgers was 29 against Lafayette, and then I had 26 against DePaul when Wilson Chandler was on the squad.
Also
So-
another hooper.
So yeah, as a big, you know, you don't get that many touches. It's not like I had like 30 and 40 point games, but you know what I'm saying, junior year heading into the Big East, I was averaging 19 points and 10 rebounds.
Especially for a
Average,
4.
man.
That's
Crazy.
10.
pretty serious for a 4.
Yeah, because back then they used to skip the four.
Yeah,
time, you know what
yeah,
I mean?
they-
It was
very-
a forgotten guy.
yes.
Like, you were the backup center
Yes.
basically as a forward.
Yes.
Right.
And most of them guys were just there to do grunt work.
Yep.
Set screens for the
Correct.
shooters.
Yeah.
Foul,
Yeah.
foul somebody so
Yeah.
they never come back in the league.
There's
to
no
make
more
it.
goons in the league. Yeah, I know that,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, they got rid of
Like
that.
that position is
They
a
got
wrap.
rid of that.
Before,
Yeah.
that 4 position, it was just out there to just goon.
Goon work. That's what it was
Literally
for.
goon.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's
I'm,
facts.
I'm glad that guys like you changed the game because
Yes.
Yeah.
now you need skill. You feel me?
It's a positionless
Everybody.
game now, so you got everyone has to have skills. So
Also, shout out to the 845 Tyrell Biggs for changing the game,
Absolutely.
being
Facts.
a pioneer
Absolutely.
of that hybrid forward with a soft touch.
Yes.
Extending the floor, stretching
Yes.
deep.
Absolutely.
Me and T been doing that, 2 decades strong now. So like, I can't come on this show without shouting
without
out.
shouting
Shout
out,
out to
Shout out
never
to
tuck your
T.
town,
Biggs.
Yo,
man.
did y'all?
T-Big.
Ain't he the head coach at NY Generals? I heard that
Absolutely.
talking.
Wait,
Yeah.
hold on.
Hold up, hold up.
Too much too soon.
No, not that. We just trying to get a man props, and you gonna make me violate him?
Yeah, yeah, oh yeah, that's right. That's
You feel
right.
me? Because
That's right.
he coaching for the Generals. He ain't
Yeah,
coaching for us. So, much props to him. He's a legend too.
That's a
I heard
fact.
he even had a stint with the Cavs. That's true.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, word?
Training camp, he's been to T and I have been to. T's been to Chicago Bulls training camp, Cavs. I've been to San Antonio Spurs, Knicks and Nets. So
Okay.
Wow.
Y'all been moving.
Word.
And isn't he like a dual citizen? Like did I hear that? That he's like he hooped so hard
His
that
wife,
he's a dual citizen.
Wow,
No,
that's fire.
his wife is one of the greatest female professional basketball players in Cyprus.
Oh, really?
Oh, okay.
Wow.
So he's beating them on both heads, here and abroad.
That's what's
Wait,
up.
hold up. Does she? Where did we get her footage? 'Cause I didn't know that his wife.
Yeah, we got to pull that up.
Yeah.
We need to have both of them on the
Shout out
show.
to Sonia Papadopoulou.
I'm gonna
Papa
have to look that
the
up.
I'm trying to say that twice.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
word.
look that up.
You know she nice.
Right.
With
Gotta
that type of
cross
last
over or
name,
something.
she can shoot from anywhere. I know it.
Feel me?
Man,
That's
definitely gotta
what's up.
have him
Shout
on
out
the
to
show,
T-Biggs.
man. Yeah, man.
So,
So
just
yeah,
to follow up that question, what do you feel like it was your best game of your career and why?
Man, honestly, I'm gonna talk about that game against DePaul freshman year against Wilson Chandler. We just spoke about the forward position and how it's always been kind of in there in between.
What was
Yes.
he playing?
It's funny you asked that because in the beginning of the game we was playing the same position, but
Yeah.
halfway through, once the coach saw he was in foul trouble and got caught off, a couple of mismatch situations, they actually put
he
him
could've
at
gone-
Oh, no, yeah, that's what
could've
don't
guarded-
try to, don't
in other
this is
words-
never tucked in town radio.
Hard to guard JR? Oh, my fault. I thought that was your nickname.
Couldn't guard him. Couldn't
In
guard
other
him.
words, they had to switch.
PC.
Yeah.
He's being PC. Yeah, he's being PC, but he couldn't guard him. That's what he said. He said move to the center.
That's fire.
That's-
Yeah, nah, it's, again, when you play the long career, it's really hard to pinpoint any one game.
Yeah, it's a lot of games, man.
I could say my strongest season as a professional in South America, over 30-game stretch, I averaged 19 and 10 in Uruguay, South
That's-
America.
I was going to ask that.
Yeah,
So
but-
what countries did you touch?
Man, so I played in Lithuania, Czech Republic, China, Japan, Israel, Uruguay, Kosovo.
That's 7.
Yo, make sure you do the ding, ding. You know what I'm saying?
That's 7, bro.
That's
So
7.
I always miss out one, and I know like the list goes on and on. I've been very fortunate.
Yeah,
man.
It's
Basketball's
a
been
global
great to you, bro.
marketplace.
Yeah, that's what's up,
And to
man.
enter at 21 years old with a dream and be able to get paid to play the game you love and
It's
just
amazing.
touch so many lives
Absolutely.
across borders is a blessing and something I'll never forget.
Yeah,
That's
man.
amazing, man.
Yeah,
I can only
bro.
imagine the type of networking and connections that you have now because of this game right here. Because of this. Because
Because
you love
of,
this.
the ball, man.
Honestly, I gotta learn more from y'all, man, to actually utilize those. I just was talking about that with my boy the other day. Like, I've been blessed to be in so many circles, and now I'm at
Yeah.
a time of my life through my legacy where I can reach out and talk to
Gotta
people,
cash out on
bring
it.
a young
Yeah.
guy and try to give him an
Absolutely.
opportunity.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Nazir Williams, who be heading
Shout
up
out to
Cornell.
Nas, boy. I like
next
how he
year.
moves.
Yeah.
I was just
And-
on the phone with Nas.
And-
Okay.
Shout out
and
to
his-
Nas. He was talking spicy.
And I remember talking to Coach Brett, who is the associate head coach at Princeton University, 2 years
Wow.
ago. I said,
Princeton.
I got a guy
Okay.
who is
Yeah.
doing it not only in the court, but in the classroom.
Nice.
Nice.
And I
Princeton.
bought
Nice.
Nas.
Yeah, Ivy League.
You know
Oh,
what I mean?
Yeah,
Say
yeah,
that again,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
You bought Nas from Nyack. So
Uh-huh.
From
Yes.
the Nine Plazas, we went and went down to
That's
to
powerful.
Princeton University to a home game.
That's
Talk,
powerful.
talk.
Got a chance to walk in the locker room, talk to the coaches, the players, and just that experience as someone that aspires to play on that level is invaluable. So,
Oh yes.
more than my playing days, I guess the life after basketball is what I focus on now, what I have the most pride in now.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
man.
It's vindicating.
It's exciting, man.
Absolutely.
I mean,
to help out the next generation. You know what I mean?
If you
Speaking
don't
of
do
Nas-
that, what are you doing it for?
Yeah.
exactly. And
Facts.
speaking of Nas, thank you for inviting me that time when we went out to Brooklyn, when we went on the Brooklyn Nets court.
Yes, I was about to ask that
And
too.
you- My
Yes.
fault, my fault.
No, all
Yes,
good.
but you know
All
I don't
good.
raise my hand. I'm
Oh, good, bro.
But I remember that game with the Monarchs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We got down there. Shout out to Playbooks. I believe that was the people that
Playbook
were.
Sports.
Shout out to them. And when we got out there, they were telling me like, yeah, we have an MC, but not really. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Yo, when I got that mic and we got busy out there, and Dan dunked it on that dude's
Youngest
head top,
brother
youngest
in
brother
charge.
Charge.
on the body out there.
Yeah, I saw that.
It was crazy.
Mhm.
But regardless of that, just seeing that team chemistry, talking about
course.
Nas and Dan and a
course.
few other players
Yeah.
that he had on that roster, it was crazy. how they were so responsive to coach, how they understood different things. It wasn't really like he was coaching them.
He was talking to his brothers.
Talking, It's a very different thing. I see a lot of coaches that coach. You know what I'm saying? It's a different language when your players understand you. You feel me? You don't have to coach so hard.
But you know what? He put in the work.
That's what I was
all they
gonna
gotta
say.
do is pull up footage
and be like, yo, that's coach?
And they understand, like, I want to get to those levels. So they're going to tap in and lock in with you on a different level.
It's what, what's his name? Mill spoke about.
Yeah.
Always have coaches that kids have seen play and probably can still play with.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
They respond to that. It resonates with them. He's like, yo, they walk the same path I'm trying to walk.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's why you were like, yeah, it looks like he was just talking to his boys.
Yeah, that's
you know what I
fire.
mean?
And reflecting on that game, though, you know, real recognized real. So when I realized we was playing at the Barclays, I said, wait, we playing at the Barclays with no MC?
Exactly.
No, I had to hit my man. I was like, yo, come through,
I appreciate
bro.
that.
That's
I
what's
appreciate
up.
that.
And it's funny because we got a lot of good positivity and attention from that game. And
Nice.
what we've never spoke about, after that, I actually wound up working for that company. I was hired
that's
director of
crazy.
basketball for NYC basketball.
Oh, so
Nice.
you owe me some bread.
Good looking
You owe me a lunch.
Good looking on the reference.
You owe me a lunch. All right, cool.
Cool. Thanks for reminding me.
Nah, that's what's up,
That's
man.
what's
Because
up, man.
even them, they were telling me like, "Yo, we never had an MC like you in here." I was like,
Well.
"I wasn't really that. It wasn't really. I promise you, like, it wasn't really anything. Like, I just got out there and did what
Just
we
do what
do.
you do.
Yeah, we just did what we do, bro.
Yeah.
But it was
And it was
just
great.
the environment. It was like so closed off.
Yeah.
The parents were angry.
Yeah, of
because their
course.
sons were getting scraped.
Of course.
And then on top of that, you know,
You talking no more.
Oh,
Yeah, I was saying, you talking
we're the
spicy.
Monarchs from the 845 playing against some team from Queens.
Queens,
Yeah,
okay.
so
we
in
was-
Brooklyn.
Oh,
Yeah.
and so you know me, man.
Yeah.
I never tuck your
Talking
tail.
spicy.
So we talking spicy,
Yeah,
man.
we
That
from
was
upstate.
yeah. We talking real
Yeah.
spicy. So shout out to you for that, man. That
That's
experience.
what's up,
I really
man.
appreciate that, man, and I'll appreciate that lunch soon. So let's transition into your new endeavor.
Yes.
Yeah, let's get into it.
How did
man.
you come about this?
Well, first, I like to say that whenever I speak, I always like to share a little bit of tutelage, a little bit of knowledge.
Yeah.
And when you talk about Afrocentric culture and entrepreneurship, one thing I've learned is you always have to repeat yourself. I'm sorry. You always have to kind of like reinvent yourself.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Because like when you're doing one thing in your yesterday's news, your yesterday's news. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? So what happened was Rocktown Monarchs got to a point where we were making noise, going to tournaments, being nationally ranked, EYBL, Adidas Gauntlet teams, smacking Riverside by 40,
Ooh.
etc.
Word.
with that group.
Yeah.
Spicy.
And then I was just like, you know what?
Talk
like
that talk,
I kind
man.
of feel like it's almost kind of like, and you know, forgive the analogy for those that aren't LeBron James fans, but you notice how he goes to one team, wins a chip, feels accomplished, goes to another team, wins a chip, and keeps reinventing himself.
Yes.
And that's why
A new
I
challenge
believe
every
he's
time.
one of the greatest.
Yes.
I agree.
So
I agree.
when I look at what I do with the Rocktown Monarchs and taking a bunch of kids from Rockland and then playing against future Division I and NBA players and
Yes.
actually winning,
Yes.
I say, you know what? A lot of things change. New pandemic is happening. Movement all around.
Yeah.
Why not start something new? So
Yeah.
at this
That's
point
dope.
in my life, I don't really hoop no more. I'll be honest. I still shoot around a little bit.
Of course.
But I'm really into fitness and working out.
Okay.
So
Yeah, yeah.
Fitness Fabs came from just that passion to, you know, just be creative and using my sports platform and my legacy to just try something new.
That's
Fire.
what's up,
Yeah.
man.
Fire. So break down the logo for the people that don't understand the logo.
Yeah, so with the logo, Fitness Fabs, obviously the alliteration there, and F and F, two Fs facing opposite directions.
Ah. I
And
didn't
it's
know that.
yeah,
That's fire.
pretty much
dope.
where it came from. And again, it's a hybrid, right? As I co-brand our basketball endeavors, we also have a clothing line as well, because every hooper needs, you know, drip to rock.
course.
You know what I'm saying?
Of
So
course.
it's
That's
like,
it.
Goes
it
hand in
kinda
hand.
goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
And I always speak to guys about stuff like that, just being versatile. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
As a
for
player,
sure.
as a businessman.
Yes.
I was just speaking to one of my young boys used to play for me and is now a photographer. And I was like, bro, you should extend and also think about videography. You know what I'm saying? Because you're just
Good
making
idea.
yourself more valuable.
Yes.
I know him.
If you ever want to intern.
I don't know. Sammy, he played for a minute ago. Yeah.
Oh,
he's
okay.
back
Because
in
I was
the
gonna
day.
say, if I know him, tell him to hit us up. We're
Yeah.
gonna need extra help during
Oh
the
no,
season.
but no, definitely
Yeah.
would love to plug you. Like
Yeah,
I
we're
said,
gonna need help
yeah.
during the season.
Yes,
We're
we
gonna,
will.
our media coverage is gonna be extensive now. So
Yeah, yeah.
That's a good time to welcome this. Yo, if you have a camera and you are about your business, you are more than welcome to hit Brett up, pull up.
Yes.
We need as many lenses on this court as possible
Facts.
this summer, man.
Yeah.
Yes.
Some great things happening.
Insatiable Production is looking for help.
Absolutely.
To a degree, not looking for help, like, because before y'all try to spin it like, yeah, I was out here begging. Not like that.
Not like that.
The team needs growth.
Yes,
That's what it is.
we are growing the brand. The platforms are growing. Everything's growing, so we need more hands on deck.
And it's an opportunity for them. You know
Yes, it is.
Like, their portfolio, build that up. So, shout out to all my photographers, videographers out there, getting in, doing good work.
Yes, man.
Fitness fat. I've been seeing you up in the early mornings, getting a real like NBA workout in the crib. Like, what's wrong with you, bro?
Bro, the grind is the same, man. Like I said, I played a couple of years back for organization, professional basketball alumni with Charles Smith, who graduated at Pittsburgh, played on the Knicks.
Yeah, he's just name dropping.
What's up with this guy?
I'm just, we out here, right?
And real smooth too, right?
And it's just one of those things that like he was always big on that, always about like further advancing yourself, connecting. And his tagline was that real pros never retire. I mean,
which is true.
And that's what I was actually out there. I was out there with more name dropping: Allen Iverson, Jason Williams, White Chocolate. Bro,
big name,
real pick and rolls with AI, no made up picks is what I say. That's a highlight.
Yeah, you got bars too?
You got bars? Nah, you better have the footage. You better have that footage to back that up.
If anybody goes on my Instagram, JR Inman, look like real download the photos. You got to go back in the archives. You'll see if that pick and roll me and AI was a blessing, man.
Oh, man, I'm looking for it.
I would post that.
I'm looking for it.
Jason Williams is spotting up on the opposite wing.
That's a
AI
sign.
signal for the screen. And on that actual play, I screen rolled. He threw it between someone's legs, and I banged it. So
wait, and you caught a dunk?
Caught a dunk.
VOH will be tested. We ain't seen you dunk in a minute, hard to guard. VOH will be tested.
I mean, if AI's in the building,
after that, you probably sat for. You got to get that game breaker. You feel me? Nah, that's what's up. To be on the court with AI, man, yo, I'm not gonna front. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, that used to be my idol, bro. When I was hooping, that was my idol.
Yeah, you can't tell me you ain't dream to do an AI crossover
AI
on somebody.
everybody
wanted to do an AI crossover on somebody.
You see how Steph changed the game?
Yeah.
It's what AI did before Steph.
Yep.
Like everyone wanted the braids.
Yep.
He came in with
It
the
was
hip hop
culture.
clothes.
He changed the culture.
Yep.
It's crazy. They made rules for him. Like you got to come in formal now.
Yeah, wear your suit. Put your suit on.
No ankle bracelet.
Yeah,
I was like, what?
Y'all hear your baggy tees? AI. This ain't no video.
Yeah. I was like, yo, that's crazy. But yeah, that's how influential he was. So yeah, that's amazing,
Damn,
bro.
You played against and with some real top level competition.
Yes.
Man.
That game was actually against Stephon Marbury. So.
Oh, another one. That was one of my idols too.
The year
bro.
after he won his first chip in China, we went and went over to like scrimmage against their team.
Yo, Jay, how much basketball mileage do you have, bro?
Facts.
A lot.
So
You got a lot, bro.
So much.
Like a hybrid Toyota. He's like 400,000 miles.
Word.
Still running.
Not 400K.
Facts, yo.
Again, guys, from my youth, listening out there, this game can take you really far.
Yes.
It can open up doors you could never imagine.
That's a fact.
And it's one thing, to have an opportunity to play high school, to play college, but then to say that you played on the professional ranks is something not many have said and done. Mm-hmm. And to see all these young cats out here like Ricky McGill, Giorgio, just pushing the culture, I'm just proud to be a Rockland product and to see so many young guys now continuing the path.
Yes.
That's what's up.
I'm proud of these guys too, because back then, it was only JR and Biggs, right?
Biggs, yeah.
They were the only two.
Yep.
Basketball-wise.
Yeah, basketball, yeah.
The actor remember you.
Yeah, the actor
so
remember.
now to see all these younger guys figuring it out, they're not the tallest, they're not the fastest, but they're figuring it out to where they can hoop professionally and further their career.
And they understand, unlike our generation, it's not just the NBA.
Absolutely.
Right.
They can go other places. They can go overseas
For real.
and play ball. You know what I mean?
It's funny you said that because I ain't gonna name no names, but one cat came up to one of my boys that I'm real close with and said, what happened to JR? Why he ain't paying out? Was the question.
Mm-hmm.
And which
so wait, you didn't pan out?
What is that?
I was like, you didn't pan out. What do you mean?
1,000 points high school.
Yeah, I was like,
that's
did you just hear the accolades?
That's good.
The thing is,
what's your resume, bro? What'd you do?
What'd you do? Exactly.
Bro, the amount of play, the small percentage of players that make it to the NCAA Division I level.
Bro.
Right.
Let's start there.
Yeah.
So even if you get that far,
wild.
start there, like you said.
Yeah,
Even if you play Division III.
Yes.
Right.
Facts.
Wasn't Giorgio D3 All American?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yep.
All American.
All American.
So it's like the whole idea of back in the day is you didn't play pro ball unless you played in the league.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
Yeah.
And now, like you said, they got that lane where they're seeing opportunities for guys being able to earn a good living and further establish their portfolio hooping overseas. So, like you said, Terrell and I were more or less the pioneers of that era, and now it's almost like a norm now.
Yes, it is.
It is,
Rock
bro.
Yes.
It is. I love it.
And I love it.
And
Word.
that's why we're here. We're
Yep.
here to try to make sure that we push the culture forward. We highlight the
continue the
guys
trend.
that deserve to be highlighted. Anybody that puts the work in, that's all we're doing.
Yep.
We're not doing anything other than highlighting the guys that deserve it.
Yep.
Pretty much.
Yep.
Word.
You know, and setting up these leagues. You know, Baby Dunk coming through May 8th.
Can't wait.
That's
What's
gonna
up?
be
When we
crazy.
gonna get one of your teams out here?
Yo, I said we talking, right? You said June 2021.
Yo, hold on. Yo, this guy's on the air with it. I gotta watch this guy. Yeah, so
I'm ready. Look, I already got my calendar circled. We
Yeah,
ready.
yeah, in June.
Signed, sealed, and delivered.
Okay, that's what I'm talking
yeah,
about.
we
man.
definitely gotta get that going.
Hold on. So, since we already dropped it, right? The week before the league kicks off.
Yeah, June 20th.
Okay.
We're gonna try to set something up.
June 20th. Stay tuned.
Okay,
Yeah.
stay tuned. Keep your ears peeled.
But
So
that's
what-
gonna be away though.
Is that
Okay.
going to be a Monarch situation? Is that going to be a Rockland?
It's funny. It's funny you said that because like my whole thing is going back to reinventing yourself, right? Everybody sees what I'm doing now with Fitness Fabs, and I more or less consider it a reinvention. So I say the Rocktown Monarchs is Fitness Fabs reincarnated. You know what I mean? It's same player, same brand.
Yeah.
You know, same philosophy and outlook in terms of moving improvement for the kids and everything, trying to give them opportunities.
Dope.
Just different
That's
brand.
smart, man.
But I may have to bring back the Rocktown Monarch alumni. We gonna talk about that.
I mean, whatever you got to
I
bring the
may have to
dogs,
bring
man.
that back.
Bring the dogs, because you already know. Bring the
There's
dogs.
gonna be
out.
plenty of dogs out
Yeah.
there, so you
Oh,
gotta
yeah.
bring your dogs.
Oh
That's
yeah,
a
man.
fact.
Word.
That's a fact. Yo, so what's next, man? What can the people expect from J.R. Inman?
Honestly, I can't really talk on it until it's in fruition, but I will say, just keep your screens open because
Fire.
there's something coming.
Fire.
Real soon.
Ooh,
Real soon.
that's
too
what's
early
up.
to put it out.
Of course,
there,
of
but,
course. You don't want to block no
but,
blessings, you know.
Yeah, right. Plus, what I realized, man, a lot of time when you have things in motion and you start prematurely talking about
Yes.
it, if it doesn't come out, they're like, oh man, he just jiving.
That's a fact.
And the second thing is other people try to replicate it, right? So it's like you were just talking about that.
Yes.
About, copyright, trademarks,
Yes.
and infringement, all
Yes.
these type of things is real.
Yes.
Absolutely.
So I'll just say, stay woke.
I like this guy.
So where can the people
Where
find
can they
you,
find
JR?
you, JR? Word.
Fitness Fabs Inc. Instagram. You can find me on Facebook, JRM15 if you want to hit me up for personal. And again, I'm just all about pushing the culture, man. So
Just like us,
any way
brother.
I can connect, I just really appreciate y'all for bringing me on.
Of course, man.
Spreading love to
You
Rockland.
already know, man.
And I'm just, man, I'm proud. You know, I'm
Bro,
proud,
you're a
proud
Hall
what
of
y'all
Fame
doing.
hooper, man.
Word. You all the
What
fame
talking
out
about?
here,
You're a
bro.
Hall of Famer, man.
Facts.
If they talk about Rockland basketball, they gotta mention
You are
Yeah,
mentioned.
you
Yes.
from Rockland County, you a Hall of Famer in Dillon's hood.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, but Dylan got a chip though. So
Yeah,
we can't-
I know,
Chip.
damn.
We gotta talk to Dylan.
Yeah, I gotta talk to somebody else.
Yeah.
We gotta talk to
the
Aiden.
chip.
Aiden
We got,
the
we're
chip.
aiming
That's
that.
why Aiden stay home.
Wow, this was amazing, man.
Word. So give it up one time, JR.
JR, man.
Appreciate y'all.
Word.
Another great episode down the drain, man. Let's take this picture and enjoy the rest of the music, people.
You already know.
Peace out.
May 8th.
Peace, y'all. That was dope, man.
Yeah, man.
That was dope.
Yeah, that was amazing,
So
bro.
I'm here for the pick or like.
We're going right here.
Yeah.
Perfect.